Alright, hello and welcome! So, it has finally been enough time that I can make this video. So, you can see this little infested cyst on my neck. It is now fully grown, as you can see by the little hair endrail thing coming out of it. That means it's ready. It's at full size. So, that's 7 days since you got it. And Nidus is the Warframe that can initially get this soonest if you were just doing this when the update came out, by going into the infested room and sitting in this chair. And Helminth is in here, and all that stuff. So when you sit in this chair, that thing pokes you and infects you, and it grows into this in 7 days. But then you can take this and turn it into a little pupper. So you go to Kubro breeding and have all the basic requirements, of course, and then you can drain the Helminth cyst into this. And then you would normally have your egg here, which would incubate for 24 hours. I'm going to rush it just because I want to show you guys. You can see the cyst is gone now, which I think you become immune once it is on for the first time. And then you get this thing. Yeah, the little Helminth charger. So this is a Kubro. It's a unique Kubro, obviously, and we'll go over what this does for you after I figure out what the hell I'm going to name this thing. Oh god.
2,000 years later.
Alright, there we go. I've decided on a name. Went with Foro, Kubro, and Forid combined. This works. Good enough. Okay, so we'll mature this thing for combat. And these are basically half Haras, half Sahasa, and they have the just general attack precepts from each of those. Make it big. Station. There we go. They're fully grown. They look like this, as you might imagine. Unfortunately, they don't have like the really crazy wide stance. Wow, this is a big charger. Crazy wide stance that you would expect because the chargers are like really low and wide. But that's fine. So let's do some customization on this thing. Alright, so I didn't know this, but there's a bug right now where it has the missing collar prompt until you exit and then reload Warframe. So we're going to do that real quick and then we'll be back. Alright, now that we've reloaded, we should be able to equip the charger. There we go. And let's look at some appearance stuff for this. Attachments, you can put this on here and it will buff it. Prime collar will buff it to pretty reasonable stats. It's a good amount of health and such. It's got a good critical multiplier and all that. So obviously you're going to be building this for damage if at all. And let's look at some armor on this thing. That is horrifying. And then the prime armor. I'm kind of glad this stuff works. At the same time, this is like super terrifying. If you want to just go all Grenier, you can have this one. McCall stuff. This armor. Yeah, because it doesn't actually have like a head, it ends up being like super horrifying to look at. Yeah, we'll go with the Coupe armor. Colors. Wow, yeah. With the Kuba one, then you could just have like yeah, wow. That's pretty great. Alright, we'll take that off real quick. And then we'll color it. You can color like the armor and such, which I think there's a Corpus or a Grenier green in here somewhere. Regor green. Yeah, you have some like of the colors that you would want in here. We'll go with cargo yellow for it. And this changes some like the little details, it looks like. Change that to see it everywhere it is. And then some more like the tinier details is here as well. So you don't get like to be coloring like the main bulk of it or anything, which is unfortunate. But you do get those options. Most of it will remain gray kind of all the time. Oh yeah, there's that. We'll leave him like that for now, or her like that for now anyway.
Well put together.
And then we've got Helminth, which I think this is a typo right now. I think it's just supposed to be Helminth, but I could be wrong. And it has Ferocity, and Hunt, which are the Sahasa and Harass skills, so there you have that. So basically, this is like the huge supercharge that you've almost certainly had enemy Kuburo do to you before, and then this is the does finishers to enemies. So these are just DPS skills, which is fine, but there's really a very important thing here to note. This thing is useless. So yeah, these are cool. Having it is cool, all that stuff, but unfortunately, this thing will kind of remain completely useless because it doesn't have vacuum. So that's unfortunate. But wow, the little prime piece is sticking out. But yeah, that's how you can get your own little Helminth charger, or just charger in general. I guess it's not like specifically anything uniquely Helminth, I guess. But yeah, that's how you can get your own little charger. I'll see you guys tomorrow.